So if you want to get more views and subscribers on YouTube, you need to have a really good title along with a thumbnail to get people to click and watch your video. So in this video, I'm going to show you how I write my titles for YouTube that turn into hundreds, thousands, if not millions of views. So you can use the same structure and increase your views and subscribers too. So before we get into how I actually write my titles, I want to just walk through a couple of points on titles before we get to the tactics, because I think a lot of people miss this out. There's no point writing a title for a video that doesn't have a good idea. You need a good idea first to create a good title around. Then we want to determine what type of audience or viewer we want to attract with our title in our video, because it's not just a case of trying to attract everyone on YouTube. You want to understand first that there are 3 buckets of people you can attract with your titles. First, we've got search-based traffic. So with search-based traffic, you want to be answering specific questions, and that's what I've done with my Action Cam Guy YouTube channel, which is a channel I created that just specifically answers questions on cameras, tech, and action cameras for filming my mountain biking. These answer very specific questions, like specific questions on how to edit the videos, how to set up your camera, how to charge the battery, all very specific answers to specific questions. This attracts a very different audience than, say, for example, if you wanted to attract a wider audience and you wanted to get into the search-based or browse traffic on YouTube. So search and browse is basically where you would find a video or come across a video on your home feed or in suggested tab or in the recommended videos on YouTube. And this essentially has a wider appeal to people. And then you have your current subscribers. So that's making videos that would appeal to your current subscribers or current audience. At the minute where my channel is, I'm trying to attract a wider audience. I'll just give you an example. My main YouTube channel is Wolfpack Adventures. It's mainly a mountain biking and adventure channel. I have realized recently that I want to start attracting a wider audience to this channel. That's necessarily not always people who are actively into mountain biking, but I want to start making videos and content that appeals to people who may not even understand what mountain bikes are, what the function of parts are on mountain bikes. Basically, so anybody can sit and watch my videos and enjoy them, but they don't have to be actively involved in mountain biking to watch them, because I feel that would have a wider appeal to a bigger audience on YouTube. We know we need to have a good idea. We kind of need to understand what type of viewer we want to attract to our YouTube videos, whether you want to create a channel that answers very specific questions, you want to attract more of the people who are already following you, like your subscribers, or you're making videos for your subscribers, or you want to go super broad and attract people, very wide audience. Once we figured that out, I use ChatGPT to help me with my titles on YouTube now. Using AI now is almost a no-brainer for any creator to help enhance their titles on YouTube. So I'm going to share my screen now and I'm going to show you exactly how I come up with titles for my videos. So I'm over on ChatGPT now, and if you've never used ChatGPT, go to chat.openai.com and register a free account. I pay for my subscription because you get access to a high level ChatGPT, and I think that gives much more sophisticated answers. It's well worth it. But you can toggle between 3.5, which is the free version, and ChatGPT 4, which is the paid version. And you want to open up a new chat. And the thing with using AI and ChatGPT for creating titles, you want to talk to AI like it's a human being. You want to build a relationship with it and don't just bombard it with loads of information, because the better questions you can ask this, the better answers you're going to get. So first of all, I like to ask ChatGPT, can you help me create intriguing and interesting titles for my latest YouTube video? And then what you want to do is you want to give it some context as to what's in the video. Let's just say, for example, I went riding a brand new bike park that had huge jumps and steep sections of trail. My audience is broad, so I'm telling ChatGPT now what type of audience I'm trying to attract. My audience is broad. I want to attract a wider segment of people to see my video. These are not necessarily mountain bikers. They may be beginners or people who have not even heard of mountain biking before. And I click enter, and then ChatGPT will work its magic and talk back to me and give me answers. So you can see here it's going to start suggesting some title ideas. These are okay to start with, but we're going to do some tweaks to make these even better. And I'll show you a little trick now that I like to do, which may help you as well. It's giving us 10 titles to start with. What you can do, if you like following certain YouTubers and creators, you can actually ask ChatGPT to create titles in their style, which is what I like to do. So I like the creator Ryan Trahan. So what I'm going to say now to ChatGPT is, can you create titles in the style of Ryan Trahan and also make the titles max 50 characters? And I do 50 characters maximum because on a mobile device 50 characters is the cutoff point. So if you have titles that are longer than 50 characters, you get the ... and that can sometimes lead to people not understanding what your video is about. So I want people to be able to easily read my title, look at the thumbnail with it and decide, yep, I want to watch that, I'm intrigued, I want to click on it and watch it. So that's why I go with 50 characters max. You can see here the titles are a lot shorter and they're a very different style. I tried the world's craziest bike park adventure, expectation versus reality, epic bike jumps by day or best day ever. And you can apply any of your top YouTubers to this. Mr. Beast is another one I like to use examples of, but I'll show you now how the context will change. So I'm just going to copy this again and change the style to Casey Neistat. This is another person I used to watch a lot of vlogs from, and you'll see the style of title will change dramatically. Very distinctive style is titles, direct, often personal, and always intriguing. So you can see now a lot of these are very short and they're a lot different to the style that we've got here. The bike park almost beat me. I've never ridden anything like this. So these are very intriguing and they force people to click on these videos to watch what's even going on. Biggest challenge on two wheels yet. The day I rode the impossible. These are some of the ways that I use to create titles with AI. And if you're not using AI to at least assist you with doing the bulk of the work and helping you generate ideas for titles, you are missing a beat. AI and ChatGPT is almost like a virtual assistant ready for you to help you create titles, to help you make titles faster, come up with better YouTube video ideas, everything. So that's what I like to do. Once I have a thumbnail for the title as well, I will then use an app called thumbnailpreview.com, and here what you can do is you can upload your thumbnail. I'm just going to do a really bad example there of a thumbnail, and 10 things I love about my Insta360X3 camera. This is for a video I'm making. I'm going to show you now. You can actually preview what this thumbnail and title would look like on YouTube in someone's desktop or mobile feed, which I think is really cool because you want to create a title and thumbnail together that stands out in someone's device. And look, we can do this here. We can like kind of scan, and this is what it would look like. And you can see how it marries up to other people's and whether it's going to stand out enough. And then what we do, click in mobile. We can scroll down, we can see where our image comes up. There we go. So you can see that title is fairly long. I probably would shorten that bit to be honest, yeah. But if you look at some of other people's titles, again, very short titles, very short title for Mr. Beast. And that's essentially how I create my titles with AI for YouTube nowadays. I hope this video is useful to you. If you've got any questions on creating titles, drop them in the comments below. And there'll also be a link in the description below where you can get access to more tips on starting and growing a YouTube channel and more social media tips. I'll be sending those out via email. There will be a link in the description below, so make sure you jump on that, and we'll see you in my next video.